So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke. We in real
What up,
mode.
bitches? Smash that like button.
Real mode,
Smashy
stay
smash.
woke. Real mode, I said stay woke.
Real mode.
Stay woke.
Real mode.
Stay woke. Real mode. Stay woke. Real mode. I said stay woke. Real mode. Stay woke.
Yeah, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they front they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do.
Smash that like button, bitches. Smashy, smashy, smash.
Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do.
Yeah.
I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons.
Come on, bitch.
Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Swole nor muth.
The sun is shining, the
Swole
birds
Normuth.
are chirping,
Swole
the
Normuth.
bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily
Oh my god,
Swole.
when that coffee just hits just right. What? Testing. Test, testing, testing, testicles, testicularis. Welcome everyone to episode 1400 and 95 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches, booshes, busters, husses, and you hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo. What is going on, beaches? How you doing? How are we doing today? What's up, Swole Text fam? What's up, Swole TV fam? How we doing over there in the Swole TV parts? What's up, Papa? What's up, Anna? What's up, Kathleen? How we doing, Kim? What's going on, fam? James, Carrie, Ryan, Jessica, DeMarco. How was today's blueberry nut action? Jill, it was fantastic. We're going to get into that in just a second. We have some good topics to go over. We have a couple good stories, comments, and we have a real good thing, to talk about. I mean, I wouldn't say good thing, but I do want to discuss something that's been kicking around. A lot of you have been asking me to cover it. A lot of you have been interested in hearing more about it. And we'll get into that because it's trending. It's trending, but I'm kind of seeing what's going on. I'm kind of seeing the lay of the land. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what actually transpires or what actually is the real story, because I don't really know what the real story is. I don't do hours of research. I haven't gone and watched every single video. So we'll talk about it. And a lot of you have messaged me about the Athlean-X situation, and then Greg Doucette was posting a video, and shit was been going back and forth with him. I guess Athlean-X Jeff Cavalier posting videos with fake weights, and I saw some clips, and it looked like it was from 7 years ago, but I don't know the whole story. I don't know really what's going on. It's fucking weird. It's weird. I don't know why. I don't know why people get into these fucking back and forths. I don't know why people get into this. I don't know why people get into this shit. I don't know why people let things get to them. Why do they come out? Why do they say? Why do they speak? Why do they do things? We'll talk about it. Today's Swole card is Just Be You. Just Be You. So we're going to put this over on Tessie. We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to get into the tip. There we go. So Papa Swolio's sleeping. She seepies. Make sure that you use the hashtag Just Be You to win today's Swole card. So that's something special. That's something glorious, as always. I don't know how many of you are aware of that situation, but we're gonna get into today's tip. Anyway, we have a brand new Nuts on Chin drop, and then we'll talk about being yourself. We'll talk about focusing on your own shit, We'll talk about all of it. We'll get into it. We'll go deep. How are we doing today? Where are you watching from? Where are you training from? I don't know why I was covering up the scroll. On the bottom right here, just be you. Where are you watching from and what are you training today? Today's a leg day for daddy. Today's a leg day for daddy, and nothing like some good Papa Swolio. And this Just Be You, the Just Be You card is actually a throwback, kind of. It's a throwback to a video that I did a long time ago. This is like 2016. This is summer 16. And this was a video that I did that was pretty hard hitting, but I was trying to get people to actually be themselves, just with one of those spotlight videos, text underlays, kind of like the You're Fat video. But it was a good video. It was a hard hitting video. And then eventually that got taken down because I was swearing in it. I was telling people to, tell your parents to go fuck themselves if they don't support you, and anyone around you, just do your thing, focus on your training, focus on your nutrition, do things your way, because we do things our way, right? We go by the beat of our own drum, fam. We follow the 7 pillars. We go against the grain. We eat things in a way. We look at our food in a different way. We look at our training in a different way. We look at our mindset in a different way. And a lot of people don't look at it in that way. They look at it in the opposite way. They look at it in the general society's way. They look at it in the common way. And I really do think that the more people that go in one direction, you have to be very cautious when you follow the herd, when you follow the sheep. If everyone's going right, you want to question why they're going right and why everyone's going right and why everyone's so confident in going right. Maybe you want to go center. Maybe you want to go a little bit off center. Maybe you want to go down. Maybe you want to go backwards. Anytime that a lot of people just rush to a conclusion or have this one thought, you want to question it, because people are fucking stupid. People are pretty fucking stupid. And most people don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. Most people don't really think, essentially. That's really what it comes down to. Most people just don't think. Most people don't actually process information properly. They don't. They just speak. They just do. They just go through their lives like a fucking zombie. So I want you to be yourself. Today, I want you to be yourself, and every day. So hashtag just be you if you want to win today's Swole card. Just be you. Let's get into the tip today, shall we, fam?
Just an inch. It's cold outside.
Oh, is it now? Is it cold outside? It's actually hot as fuck. And I almost didn't get, I've been dealing with some shit today. It's actually early afternoon, so it's not too late. We'll be here for about 45 minutes. I got an appointment about 2:30, so we'll be here till just before 2:30. So we've got about 40 minutes or so here on the podcast today. But it was hot as balls. The power went out. The power fucking went out. It's hot as shit. It's like the first day in Florida where it's been hot. It's the first day in Florida where it's been hot. It's the first day in Florida where it's been nice and sunny in a while. It's been rainy every fucking day. So today, when it's hot as balls, today when it's really nice out, power goes out. So finally the air kicked back on. So now we're going live, and I wasn't getting deliveries. FedEx wasn't delivering packages. It was a hot mess. I'm like on the phone listening to those automated recordings. Oh my God. Yes, I want the fucking shit. Just give me a human being. Give me a human being. Give me something that actually helps me. God, we have technology. Technology is so much better. Technology is so much better than what FedEx allows you to have. Does anyone else have problems with FedEx? God, like when it works great. When I've always had delivery issues. I've always had delivery issues with FedEx. I don't know if that's just me. I'm sure it's not. When it works well, it works well. But when it doesn't, it's like, I was home. What do you mean? What do you mean I wasn't home? What do you mean I was not home? Not only did I download your app or I signed up for your thing, I put in my information and how to actually deliver the package and do all this stuff. And I was home and nothing was wrong. And I don't know. It's funny. It's funny. I mean, it depends on what building you are. It depends on where you're located. But I can only imagine that they are just fucking, can you imagine how overwhelmed shipping is? Just even Amazon, FedEx, UPS. God, it's probably getting better now since things are kind of coming back. People are starting to go back to work and things like that. But, when shipping is the only method of getting products out, especially when people are quarantined and staying at home, that was so overloaded and everything was just, it must have been a fucking hot mess. I can't even imagine what it was like behind the scenes. Like, we can think about it. we can think about, okay, it must be crazy trying to organize and work out the logistics. Can you imagine being in corporate or being like in charge of that and figuring out how the fuck you're going to oh God, it's got to be such a mess. Oh, it's got to be such a fucking mess. Oh, it's got to be such a mess. Such a mess. The problem is if you're ordering food and things like that, things that are perishable in Florida, and that's what one of them was, perishable. And it sucks when it's 95 degrees outside and it sits in the sun, or you know it's in the truck all day, and then the next day it might not be good. It might not be good. You got to be careful. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Jessica, you won't order from the company if they deliver. I don't go that far. I don't go that far. DHL can suck my whole dick. I don't get anything with DHL. I don't know if anything comes with DHL, from me at least. Let's see. No, for sure. This is like first world problems. I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying like I was dealing with some shit. But when I say dealing with some shit, let's put that into perspective. I said this the other day when it comes to when some of you that are still waiting for your Swole cards, you're in Australia or you're in another country and you're still waiting for your Swole card after like 3 weeks or a month. I'm still shocked that the mail actually gets delivered. I think I'm still shocked every time. I'm literally still shocked every single time that a piece of mail shows up. Oh, you want to send it here? Oh, it actually arrives? How the fuck is that happening? How does that actually get there? And how does it get there with a high percentage? It's shocking. Move to India. Do you just not get stuff? You like order, you're like, maybe it'll come. Maybe it'll show up. Maybe it'll show up. Anyway, today's video is Nico Cotto avocado. Wait, scratch that. No avocado. We're full-blown blueberry mode. Forget the avocado. Let's go right to the fruit. More antioxidants. If you didn't see today's video, it's fucking excellent. It's some excellent sack. It's some excellent because you get some salty sack. You get a lot of salty sack over there on the Swolenormous channel. So I decided to sweeten things up and bring a little blueberry into the mix. So we got some more Nico Cotto. Always fun to do a Nico Cotto video. I can easily do a Nico Cotto video every couple days. It's so much fun just to rip on this jabroni. Just literally the epitome of what's wrong with this country. I feel like Nico Cotto is a great example of the way people eat in the United States. Maybe an extreme on the average, but he's easily a very, very good cross-sectional look and view of how other people at least view America. If you see all the mukbang channels, you see the portion sizes, all the fast food on every corner, Nico Cotto pretty sums up how the average American eats. Maybe not to that extreme, and they don't record it. This is one of the things that I've been talking about a lot with the content, is that most people that mukbang, they don't record. Most people mukbang with the cameras off. Most people don't show themselves stuffing face. Most people don't show themselves eating at buffets. Most people don't show themselves eating donuts in a car by themselves. Most people don't fucking record it. Most people don't record their shame. Most people don't record their debauchery. Most people don't record and share their gluttony. But now it's being rewarded. What are your thoughts on that? Now it's being rewarded. It's being rewarded with mukbangs. It's being rewarded with sponsorships. It's being rewarded with views, with attention, with subscribers. It's being leveraged with clout. And now when we have fat acceptance, when we have all this body positivity, love everyone, everyone's wonderful, you have to change how you talk, no one has to lose weight, oh, that's a myth, obesity isn't not healthy, it's just, oh, people just say that, I'm big bone, I'm living in a big body, I'm just renting a big body, I just happen to be in a larger person. Get the fuck out of here. It's this delusion. It's this fucking delusion. This is acceptable now. This is the standard. Most people don't record them stuffing their face. When's the last time you went to a buffet and you recorded? When's the last time you recorded yourself eating food? The only bang I don't record is a mukbang. Funny. When's the last time you recorded yourself eating? When's the last time you recorded yourself eating? When I say eating, I don't care if you're eating a mukbang, were you just eating a sandwich? Like, when's the last time you recorded yourself eating? How fucked up is that? Why would you record yourself eating? It's weird. It's gross. I watched the video after making blueberry muffins. Oh, how fitting. How fitting, Siobhan. Jay, it's gross. Yeah, you don't really record it. I mean, I did. One of those first videos, remember I was eating on the porch and I was eating bacon and beef and stuff like that? I guess that was kind of a mukbang. One of my first videos on YouTube was kind of a mukbang. It was just a plate of food. When I say mukbang, when I look at mukbang, what do we really think? We think like a plate. Not a plate, but like a tray. Like what Nico Cotto does. We think of a whole entire spread. That's what we're really thinking of. We're thinking of a massive spread of food. And that's what I look at as a mukbang. Because it's not really, a mukbang might be a meal, but really what we're doing is we're exaggerating that meal. Now the meal has to be, the meal is the display. That's the thumbnail. You have to make it look like it's piled up. That's why you put your head down here. That's why you have the table here and your head just kind of floats above the table. That way it looks like it's more food. It's like, oh my God, it's so much more, it's so much higher above the person's head. Your head is like in between all the Cheez-Its or all the burgers and all the fries. And this visual stimulation, it's like it's imprinting on your brain. It's imprinting. It's literally, it's not subconscious because you're not flashing it. You're not just trying to, get like some kind of like subliminal messaging. It's blatant messaging, but it still is subliminal because it's still imprinting in your brain. You're watching someone chew. You're watching someone eat. You're watching someone eat addictive foods, and this goes into your brain. And a lot of people crave these things. You might look at the person like, oh, that's gross, but then you might want something salty. You might want something sweet. You want some food. We tend to get hungry when we watch someone eat something good, right? That's why they make those commercials. That's why McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, that's why restaurants, they show like the burger getting made and they show that slow motion, super slow motion. They show the burger dropping and they show like the sauce being poured and they saw like it being flipped on the grill in super slow motion. That's why the commercials do that, because watching the food makes your mouth water. It makes you, that looks so good. So when you see someone eat something, you're like, oh my God, that looks so good. Why does it look so good? Why can you almost taste it? Why can you almost taste it? Why can you almost taste it in your mouth when you're watching it? Because your brain is fucking amazing. Your imagination, those triggers are real. So your brain just translates it. That's all it needs. That's all they need is to make it look like it tastes good. And the next time you're near something that provides that kind of food, you're going to want it. You're going to go after it. You're going to be gravitating towards it. Let's see what we got here over in the Swole chat. People play this quote, I'm beautiful at any size card bullshit. Health and beauty needs to be separated. Just fucking stop with that shit. You can be beautiful at any size, but that doesn't make you healthy. Mental disorder. Just mental disorder. I don't like watching people eat anything, no matter if it's healthy food or junk. I'm not interested. Amanda, I think health and beauty are intertwined, but people look at it ass backwards. Sitting and accepting isn't beautiful. Healthy change is beautiful. I think that there's truth in both. I think being fat nowadays, the way I talk about it, being fat and being lazy and stop shoving your fucking face with food. I'm talking to people that are actively aware of what they're doing wrong and not changing. I'm talking to people that can make actual change. I'm talking to people that have the ability to make that shift in their life. I'm not talking to people I'm not making fun of people's weight for the sense of making, hey, you're fat, haha, you're fat, look at you, fatty McFatty pants. I'm not trying to make fun of people for their weight just like that. I'm not just trying to make fun of people for their weight. I don't like it when someone is obese and they're not doing anything about it. If you're obese, a lot of people watching here, I mean, how many of you are overweight or obese that you watch me and I'm railing on fat people? And you love my content because it's inspiring you to make a change. I'm not making fun of anyone because they're fat. I am ripping on the mentality of being fat. The mindset. It's a mindset. It's a state of mind because that's what led you to being fat. One way or another, it either led you to be fat. Maybe you're like 15 years old and you're overweight and you're obese and it's not your fault because your parents didn't teach you, they didn't educate you, they X, Y, and Z. But either your mentality led you to get fat or it's keeping you fat. Make sense? Either it brought you to this point, maybe you started gaining weight when you're 20, you're a grown adult, you can make your own decisions, and now you're 40 and you brought yourself there. Or let's say something happened, but if you're not taking care of your life, if you're not moving forward from this point forward or from the past to the present, either it brought you here or what are you going to do now to change it? So if you're overweight or you're obese and you're like, you know what, I need to fucking change. Now I'm going to change. And you're working your ass off and you're sweating and you're fucking putting in the work. We have many people that are obese in the Swole fam that are putting in the fucking work. And that's what it's all about. It's not about how much you weigh. I don't care what the scale says. I don't care if you're 300. I don't care if you're 500. I mean, I do. You need to lose some fucking weight. But I don't care if you're 150. You're a part of this community because your mindset is the same. That's what's most important. It's your headspace. It's you being focused on your shit. It's you doing things for you. Just be you, but do things for you in the right way. Do things for you. Focus on yourself. Make sure you're getting yours. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. It's a mindset. Being fat and obese and fucking lazy is a mindset. If you're obese, you're fat, okay, then fucking admit it. Fucking admit it. Look in the mirror. Whose fault is it? Probably yours. One thing I know for sure, it's your responsibility to change now. And then if you don't change from this point forward, and then it's your fault. It's your fault for not changing. It's your fault for not making changes. It's your fault for you not putting in the effort to make those changes. And it's not going to be perfect. But are you going to make those changes? Are you going to invest that time? Is ya? That's right, David. That's right. It's the victim mentality. It's the victim state of mind. And we don't do that here. Not interested. Not interested in the victim mindset. That's what it is with fat acceptance and body positivity. It's let's not make actual change. Let's just get everyone else to say things differently. That way we don't have to feel bad about not putting in effort. And that's fucking atrocious. That's a shitty mindset. That's what's eating this country alive. In the United States, and we all know that American culture spreads to the world. It spreads. It spreads. We're spreading our fucking junk food elsewhere. We're spreading our obesity elsewhere. And with social media linking everyone together, especially with COVID-19 and all this stuff that has really brought together like a whole global community because we're all in this together and we all experience the same fucking shit. It brought the entire world closer together. It really did. That's why there's riots everywhere. That's why a lot of things are happening all over the world because we're realizing that the borders are breaking down because of social media. Hashtags are breaking down borders because the internet doesn't have borders unless you're North Korea and China and other countries, I'm sure. So because of that, you're seeing a lot of the different mentality, but American culture spreads. And I know a lot of other countries, like I said, I haven't been, but a lot of you have said that you're getting fatter. A lot of other countries are following suit with America. Where are you watching? How many people are from another country? Are you getting fatter? I've heard a lot of people say that their country people are getting more and more obese. And of course it's from American culture. Of course it is. Americans are fucking fat. And a lot of people fucking complain. It's so gross when Americans complain. It's so gross. And it's funny. It's ironic because when I was saying, oh, FedEx and FedEx delivery, how many countries someone said, try ordering something in India. Yeah, how many countries can you not order something or it'll take 2 months to get there? Right? The fucking first world problems where I ordered something and it wasn't delivered immediately. Just think about how lucky we are. Think about how lucky and how fortunate we are in these first world countries. How fortunate we are to have our health or have the access to things. Like I can go and access food. I'm not a farmer. I'm not a hunter. I would be if I had to be, but I'm not. I go and I get my food. Just to have the ability to go and get food. Just to have the ability to have power. I fucking flip a switch. I do this and I just have light. What the fuck? No time in history. Think about how long history has been. Billions of years. And only now in the last 150 years can I do this and just have light. Otherwise I have to wait for the sun to come back. I know the sun doesn't move. The earth moves around the sun. Oh, okay, Bill Nye. All right, I get it. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, I do this and I have light. Let there be light. That used to be a saying in the fucking Bible where like God said, let there be light. Now I'm like, every day. Every day I'm the big G. Every day. Every day. Bloop, light. Oh my God. 1,000 years ago, if you just fucking flipped a switch and light came on, you'd be a sorcerer. Now it's like, meh. It's so funny. It's so funny. Humbling. But that's what happens. And Anna, you're kind of getting on the right track here. We're way too comfortable in this country for sure. We are so comfortable we complain about dumb shit. We're so comfortable we're having arguments about fucking shit that doesn't affect us. especially when it comes to nutrition, especially when it comes to just like fucking slapping cocks back and forth. We're fighting battles that are unnecessary. America has this way of forcing its culture on others. I'm sure that has that whole imperial aspect of it. I'm sure it has to do with our international politics. I'm not going to get into that. We can talk for a long time about that. And I'm no expert, but it just makes sense. It just makes sense. And especially as the internet matures, just the culture is getting more universal. We have these countries in this culture, but then you have the whole internet culture. You have online culture. And now you're starting to see each social media platform is like a country. TikTok has its own culture, and Instagram has its own culture, and Facebook has its own culture. Like you post a certain way on LinkedIn, you wouldn't post that way on TikTok, or vice versa. You won't post that way on Instagram as you would on Snapchat, or Instagram stories you would post differently than you would in your Instagram feed. Like every single little social media has its own ecosystem and how you talk. Reddit is different, right? So you go to these different things. There's different slogans. There's different sayings, different acronyms, different hashtags, different approaches. It's like going to someone's house and then following the fucking rules. Remember the conversation we had? It was yesterday, right? I think it was yesterday, day before. The girl who her sister was brought the shit food over. Like you have different cultures. Like people, you're going to someone's house. When you go to a platform and a social media app, you're going to someone's house and you're acting a certain way if you want to be accepted. And if you go against that, you might get some shit for it. So anyway, there's some gross stuff. There's some gross stuff on an international level. There's some nasty shit. Nasty, nasty shit. In Scotland, every third person is obese. Per Nima, it's less expensive to cook yourself than to get takeout. I agree. Despite the issues in the United States, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Well, maybe half the time in New Zealand. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go anywhere else either. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else. And yeah, there's always problems. And no matter where you go, there's pros and cons. What's up, John? I'm grateful for meditation that has helped me to be more grateful. First, for my cognizant breath every morning to my last falling asleep. Gratitude, being grateful, it's huge, man. It's huge. It's huge. So let's get into a little bit more before we get into a couple Swole fam posts. How many of you, I'm just going to talk about it now because a lot of you have been asking me about it. How many of you saw the shit going on with, this is what I'm aware of. I just want to address it here. I know a lot of you don't care. We're talking about good stuff. I'll take any questions. We'll get into a couple Swole fam posts. Like I said, I do have a meeting coming up pretty soon. So, I'll be posting inside, there's a lot of updates coming this week. This week has been a crazy week, and it's great. It's a great week. We have a big week coming up. I got some big announcements to make. But a lot of people have been asking about the whole Athlean-X situation. And Greg Doucette made a video, and I haven't watched the whole thing. It was like the other day. People have been asking me for like the last week because some other people, some other YouTubers, some other strength channels or fitness channels were posting about Athlean-X and about using fake weights in older videos. And if you don't know who Athlean-X, Jeff Cavalier is, he's an OG when it comes to fitness. He's a physical therapist. He has a lot of great videos and great content. I've seen some stuff that I don't agree with when it comes to nutrition and things like that, but seems like a decent dude. I don't know him, never met him, but he has a massive channel and he obviously does a lot of tutorials and a lot of like breakdowns and like form breakdowns. Like fine, okay, you want to Google form, you want to check out how to do this. It's for like, younger people in general, I would say. But really for like, maybe, I feel like it's more dudes. It's like younger dudes that kind of want to, build muscle or get more athletic. It seems like more of like a younger male demographic. So I don't know exactly all the stories because I've seen both sides and I can't get a full, the reason why I haven't made a video on it and the reason why I'm talking about it now is because I don't have the time to like go and do research on Jeff's channel and go through thousands of videos and like watch them all. And I don't have time to watch 5. I guess I do have the time. I'm not going to watch like 7 videos, like reviewing it. But I think like the general gist, here's what I've seen and you guys can follow in the gaps and fill in the gaps. I saw like some videos where he was lifting 5 plates back in like 2013, like 7 years ago. and it was like for a tutorial. My confusion was I don't know if he was trying to make it seem like he was lifting 5 plates. He was like pretending he was and saying that he was, but he really wasn't because they look obviously fake. The weights look obviously fake. You know, when I do demos for Swolenormous X, a lot of you see I'll hold like the 10-pound dumbbells because I don't have fake weights. So I'll just use 10-pounders and do demos and shit like that. But when you do photo shoots and you do demos for videos, like if I had fake weights, if you're doing deadlifts, you want to make sure it's at the right height. So I have nothing wrong with that. But I mean, if you're saying that you're lifting 6 plates and you're not lifting 6 plates and you're actually trying to get people to think, then it's deceptive. So I don't know the whole context of the whole thing, but for photo shoots and for filming, like, I mean, why not? Why not? Like, of course, like use it. Why not? But if you're trying to make it seem like you're lifting more than you are, then it's being deceptive. And then you have a problem, especially when you're monetizing it and you're not being authentic about it. Like if I was lifting weights and I had 3 plates and they're all fake and it was like a fun video, if you're transparent about it, no one's going to care. You know, if you're doing a deadlift demo and you want 45-pound plates so the bar starts at a certain height, that makes sense. That's not a problem. That's like what bumper plates do. You have 10-pound plate that's really thin and it's really big in order to so you're lifting from the right height, from the standardized height, but no one cares about that. So, you know, I just wanted to bring it up because a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of messages, so I figured we'd air it out right now for a few minutes. And I don't know. I don't know, like, all the details. Let's see here. Fuck those jabronis, Alec and Kiri, Vegan Gains, and Curly Necks are a bunch of haters. I don't know about that. If you're lifting fake weights and you're not being transparent about it. But here's the other thing. There's an interesting post. I don't have the picture of it. We might go into it in a little bit more. He posted a response. I think Greg or something has accused him of using something. That's what I heard recently. I was sent a picture. I think it has been since deleted, but it was a post. Athlete Jeff actually posted a comment on Greg's video, pretty much saying like, hey, fly here and we'll do a test or something. It was really weird. I don't know why. Here's the thing. Okay. I'm not going to go into any more right now because I got a couple Swole fam posts and then we're going to do the Swole card giveaway. So it's a little bit of a shorter episode today, but he pinned it. Oh, he did pin it because someone said it was deleted, but maybe it was just moved because it was pinned. So if you want to learn more about it, Alan screenshot it before he took it down. It was on Alan's Instagram. Well, Jeff posted on Greg's video, but here's the point. It's not what he said. You can look into it more. I don't want to talk people's ear off. If you don't give a shit about this topic, that's fine. But he posted on Greg's video saying like, I'll buy your plane ticket. I'll fly you here. If you don't think I'm natural. It's like, fundamentally, why would you comment? I don't know why Jeff commented. Why would you post? Kathleen, why is this any of our business anyway? Well, it's definitely people's business because if you're posting content and you're being deceptive with the weights that you're using or you're using anabolics, I'm not saying that Jeff is using anabolics. I'm just saying that's why the whole fake natty thing has gotten traction online, because if you are being deceptive to sell products, that's like what people are doing, like snake oil salesmen, like you're being deceptive to sell a fat burner. So it's definitely people's business because they're making money, just like Brittany Dawn and shit like that. So if you are, if you are being deceptive, that's a problem. So it's definitely like the community's problem when it comes to fitness, but that's what this is doing. This is like self-policing. YouTube self-polices itself. YouTube will actually, you know, people, these things get kicked up, they go around and people address them and people go after them, you know? So that's what happens. Hashtag just be you. We might be running short a little bit for the Swole fam topics. We'll probably bump those to tomorrow. So we'll probably just skip right to the Swole card. I didn't realize what time it was. So today will be a more brief episode today. People have reposted. I thought someone just said it was pinned. Well, but I think it's a good topic. That's why today's topic is just be you. That's why today's subject is just be you, because you got to be yourself. But I think being you also means being authentic to yourself. Like, are you lying to yourself? Are you teasing yourself? Are you just making yourself believe something? Because you can lie so much. And again, this is not relative to like, I don't know what Jeff's motive was. I don't really know the whole story. I always get skeptical when I see stuff like when I saw those clips of the videos and I saw that it was said 2013. I'm like, 7 years ago. Jesus, that was like 3 or 4 years before I started Swole Enormous. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing 7 years ago. I'm trying to think. I don't even know what I was posting. So, you know, I'm a different person than I was last year, let alone 7 years ago. But if you're saying that you're lifting X amount of weight and you're not, and you make millions of people believe that you're lifting and you're stronger than you are, that's fucking deceptive. And that is people's problem, because if you are being inauthentic about what you're training or what you're lifting, or hey, you can get big like me just by doing this. Hey, just eat grass-fed beef and do body weight squats and you'll look like me. What if I said that? What if I said that? The way I train now, and I'm very transparent, the way I train now is not the way I trained before. I'm constantly training. I'm constantly adjusting. I'm learning what I like. I'm learning what my body needs, and I'm adjusting. That's what I want for all of you. So I think it's important to be authentic to other people and be authentic, but more about being authentic to yourself. Some people can tell themselves a lie so many times they fucking believe it. So then you can't tell that they're lying, like Simian Panda. You can't fucking tell a lie from the truth. When you tell people that you're natural long enough, you just believe it yourself. So you can pass things like lie detector tests. You just believe it. You just believe it. You say it over and over again so many times, you just believe it. You just believe it. And that's right, Justine. So Jeff Cavalier on Athlean-X has 10 million subscribers, or over 10 million subscribers. That's a huge, huge base. He's the biggest account in fitness. I don't know anyone bigger than that does that kind of content. So he's literally like I don't want to say the gold standard, because I don't watch his content at all. But if you're looking for fitness information and you type something in, his stuff is going to pop up. You know, he runs tons of ads and promoted videos and X, Y, and Z, but he sells a lot of programs, makes a lot of money, and he has a lot of celebrity clients. He's done extremely well for himself, right? He's one of the top people in that fitness type, you know, athletic performance type area. And you know, I'm sure there's a lot of like sketch content and shitty content, but I have sketch content too. I have shit that I've said that I don't believe anymore. Literally, I have videos. I just leave stuff up. I have stuff that I've said that, oops, I shouldn't have said it that way. I don't like the way I said it in that video. Because when you're editing videos nonstop every day, all fucking day, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., all day long, hey, you fuck things up sometime, but it's out there. It's fine. I have videos that I look back and I'm like, oh my God, I cringe at myself. But so what? I mean, I just don't care. I don't care. I post things like today that are cringe. I don't care. I do things my way and I have my own humor and I go by the beat of my own drum. But if you're authentic to yourself and you're being honest and you're just being who you are, then you don't have to try. You don't have to put on an act. You don't have to worry about being consistent, because you're just you. You're just doing things your way, you know? So by doing things my way, it's just, I don't have anything that I need to, I slipped up. Slipped up on what? I'm just saying the same shit I always say. I'm just being the same person that I've always been. That's a person that changes. That's a person that learns. That's a person that gets better. That's a person that adjusts and adapts. Persephone, you need to send us an email. Just send us an email. Now is not the time where I can help you with access to your website. If you logged in, you're sent your password and everything. If you have an issue, just send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. I am not able to help you right now. I would love to help you, but just send us an email, support@swolenormous.com, or you can use the live chat on the website, Persephone, and we'll get right on it. We get right on it. We will help you. We will help you. We will come to your rescue. Yeah, Castleberry, that was one of my first videos that went viral. That was like my first driving while gaining. And I wasn't even raging that. I didn't even edit the video. It was like a straight shot. Looking back on that video, I'm like, oh my God, give me a fucking edit, bro. Give me a fucking cut at some point. Jesus, just cut. Just cut. Make a cut. Make a fucking cut. But it got like 100 and whatever thousand views. But that guy's the biggest jabroni. He was benching 6 plates like it was nothing. There's a dude trying to discredit you. Oh, I don't care. If you wanted to check it, I don't care. I don't care, Rich. I appreciate it. I don't care. That's the reason why I'm wondering why Jeff Cavalier, I'm wondering why he made a video. I don't know why he addressed it. I don't know why he misdirected the argument. I don't know why he didn't even address the problem in his comment on Greg's post. That's the whole point. Like, I'm sure people make videos on me as my content grows and as the audience grows and stuff. People are going to make videos on me. I don't care. Make a video on me. Good. Make a video. I know what it's like. I get it. You're punching up. I get it. You don't have a lot of subs. You're making a video about someone with more subs. That's how it works. I'm just not jumping on this train right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't have the full picture. That's why I'm addressing it right now instead with the Athlean-X, because I don't know the whole story. I don't understand what the issue is and what the context is, because I don't know if he was being like literally, hey, I'm lifting 5 plates and it's not 5 plates. All right, that's sketch. And then if he's still doing it, like I don't know the whole ins and outs. I've seen the thumbnails pop up because all the suggested, it's in the same vein of types of content. So I've seen Greg's videos pop up. I saw Alan's response or part of it. I've seen little things here and there, but like I said, I don't sit here and like watch YouTube videos for hours doing research and taking fucking notes. I'm creating way too much content to pay attention to that kind of shit on that level. So I always want to put this out here because I'm happy to cover it and talk about it, but it's just not something that I think the dust has to settle. Once Jeff actually made that comment on Greg's video, I was kind of like I was thinking about it. I was kind of poking around or looking at it and people were messaging me. And then when I saw that comment, it's like, all right, Greg's going to get a ton of clout from it. I'm just going to back and like watch and see what happens. The dust has to settle with that. I don't really know what's going on. Something's going to happen. What's really important though, is you protect your reputation. So I'm sure that's what Jeff is doing, but I'm not sure why he would comment. I don't think that was a good play. I don't think that was a good move. So anyway, today, like I mentioned, is a briefer episode. I got cut off. I didn't realize what time we're getting cut off. We're getting kind of like wrapped up a little bit. So we'll have to go into more depth with this. We have to go into a little bit more depth with this on a later time. I thought we'd have more time. I think it might have been the clocks. Because I said the power went out. I think the other clocks in the other room were delayed a little bit. And then when I came in here, I saw the time there and I saw the time here and I just got tweaked up. So we got to round the house up. So it's a little bit of we still got about 45 minutes in there. So not a bad sesh to drop some sack. But I hope this inspired you. I hope this inspired you to just be yourself. I hope this inspired you to go your way and focus on you and focus on your shit. And I think that's what most people don't do. They don't actually do that. They don't actually invest in themselves. And they're not authentic with themselves. Jesus, I can't talk. They're not real with themselves, so they can't be real with other people. And if you're not authentic, and if you're not actively searching and trying to develop who you are as a person, like how can you actually share that with other people? So it's really important you don't have to toe the line. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to act. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to try, which is why I don't have to try. You know what I mean? I don't have to try. I don't have to pretend like, okay, I need to put on like a personality. Like, okay, here we go. I'm me, right? I do me. I tell you what I think. This is me. So I never have to pretend. I never have to be off message because this is just me. This is my message. This is what we do. And being yourself for yourself, number one. But then if you're going to make content, you're going to put stuff out there, be authentic and share that. So as the story breaks, if you want to learn more about all that stuff, you can go and check out those channels and those posts and stuff like that. So we might do it. Like maybe I'll go into it. Maybe maybe there'll be a raw series once things settle. I mean, there's a lot of place to post about that. Maybe we'll follow this up on a later date. Maybe there'll be a follow-up video on this channel, but I'll let you know. Of course, I'll swole text you if there's another video posted or if I do anything about this. But let's give that a look-see, and we'll see how that pans out. But it's just weird. It's just weird when you reach out and you actually confront it. I'm just curious as to why, and why the message, and why the confrontation from Jeff, and why it wasn't even about the weights. It was about the anabolics or whatever, because I didn't watch Greg's video. I didn't watch the whole part. I saw the post. So it's like, what the fuck is it's like, what the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is going on here? Why? But I mean, even if Jeff was using fake weights, most of his information is great regardless of his fake weights, but it's deceptive. You know, and once someone breaks your trust, once someone breaks your trust, it's everything else becomes more suspect. Okay, well, what does this mean? Is that being authentic? Is that being backed by some kind of sponsor? What's that? What's this? What's this? You know what I'm saying? It's sketchy. So just be you. Let's do the Swole card. And like I said, we'll go into a longer sesh tomorrow. This has got cut short a little bit because I got an appointment in a few minutes. Greg's point was if Jeff lied about how much he's lifting, he could have lied about being all natty at 44. So why would he respond? Because that's true. I mean, if you're being front-facing and you're being inauthentic front-facing, what else could you be inauthentic about? He's not accusing him. Oh, so that's interesting. So if you lied about it, then there is now some chance. I can't believe that brought Jeff out to comment. That's ridiculous. All I do want to put out there, all I do want to put out here is from a PR standpoint, just from a move standpoint. I don't know what the whole situation is. Like, again, I didn't watch that part of Greg's video or how he brought that point up. But if that's the case, if that's literally what he said, that, hey, if he lied about that, maybe then Jeff definitely shouldn't have commented. Like, that was a terrible move. I don't know why you open your mouth. Either make a video. I would not even address it. Why would you post? Why would you comment on someone's video like that? I think it's a terrible move. Terrible move. Do not even address it. It doesn't exist. What, that fucking jabroni made a video about me? Fuck that clown. That's the attitude. Fuck that jabroni. Fuck that shit. That wasn't the time. That wasn't the place. And then what he said, oh, I'll fly you out. Oh, no. People played that game before. Yeah, not a good move. That's really when I make this video. I saw that. I'm like, it kind of was like disheartening. I'm like, lost a little bit of a little respect there from that. Don't know why you made that move. I wouldn't have chosen it. Swole card, fam. Let's do this. Swole card. Just be you. Just be you. Just be. Can you be someone else? That'd be weird as fuck. Dun, dun, dun. Scrolling, wanna scrolling. Swole fam and Swole TV. Just be you. Nothing landed on either one. Swole card party again. It's party time. It's party time. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Party time. Congratulations, Elise. Congratulations. The party is still going, but we're going to do it. We got some pickles. We got some pickles in the middle. Elise, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But you got a Swole card. Congratulations. Everyone say congratulations, Elise. You have won today's Swole card. $14.95. Just be you. That's a good one. That's a good one. Congratulations, Elise. Everyone say congratulations, Elise. Be nice. Be nice. Of course we dance the beats. Everyone say congratulations. Congratulations. Very nice, Elise. Oh, you silly fucking jabronis. Be nice. Stop being such a boosh.
Come on, stop whining.
Don't be mean. Be nice. Congratulations, Elise. Send us an email to Swolenormous. Jesus, I always get this wrong now. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card, $14.95 in the subject, and of course your mailing address in the body of the email. Now, this episode, of course, was a little bit brief. I feel like it was going to be a briefer episode, and then we kind of got really into the meat of it. So we will probably go deeper tomorrow, and we'll go deeper, and maybe we'll catch up on some of this stuff. We'll go deeper on today's post and tomorrow's post. We'll go more into Swole Fam posts. I think I also underestimated how deep we normally go in these episodes lately, because all of a sudden an hour used to be like, oh, that's no problem. And now I was like, oh my God, it feels like it flew by, because I know we've been doing like an hour and a half plus. but we like the longer swoles, right? We like them both. This is like a swole sprint. It's like a sprint episode. Anyway, congratulations. I love it. Thank you so much for playing, everybody. And thank you so much, Elise. Make sure you send us that email. And fam, I won't be there for the after party today, but you could wrap that up and just be nice to each other. Be nice to each other in the chat. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1495 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast. In the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. If you haven't yet watched today's YouTube video, The Nuts on Chin, go watch it. And we'll be back for some more sack tomorrow, 1496. And like I said, Sunday for episode 15 hundo, got a big announcement for those unlimited members out there. We got some good shit dropping for 15 hundo. So I'll see you tomorrow for 1496. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Yeah, boy. Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that.